Okay, so right now there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in terms and related to freedom of speech and hate speech versus propaganda and snowflakes and safe spaces and all this other crap, right? There has been 5 or more conservative talks scheduled on college campuses that have been canceled this year due to violence or the threat of violence. That, to me, honestly blows my mind. Like, we're so concerned now about being politically correct and not hurting people's freaking feelings that, God forbid, other people have other opinions. So it's fine for Madonna to stand up and spew hate speech about Trump, saying she wants to blow up the White House.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
But we can't have conservative speakers going to college campuses because they're in danger. Like, they're worried about their safety. And these colleges aren't doing anything to protect the conservative speakers. They flat out say, we can't guarantee your safety. Have the police do their damn jobs. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand the no arrest policy or the hands-off policy that UC Berkeley demands the cops to have. At the UC Berkeley incident with Milo Yiannopoulos, there was one arrest, and they lit a generator on fire and rocks were thrown through windows. So there's broken glass all over the place. Some of the trees ended up catching on fire because of the generator. All of this, there was about $100,000 in damage, and there was one arrest. One. Why? Why were those people not charged with trespassing, and why are they not paying to fix the damage that they caused at the school? So let's talk about April's event at UC Berkeley with Ann Coulter, because yet another conservative talk was canceled at UC Berkeley because they wouldn't guarantee her safety. The conservative groups at UC Berkeley, the students and stuff, actually filed a lawsuit against the school on Monday, saying that they were infringing on the First Amendment. The American Civil Liberties Union of Northern California agreed that Berkeley's effort to move the event was an attempt to block free speech. And yet, the event still didn't happen. It was canceled because Berkeley would not guarantee her safety, and then the conservative groups on campus didn't want to risk the safety of their students or their groups either. But again, why is this even a thing? Why are we not letting the cops do their jobs? Because if this was reversed and it was Republicans protesting at a liberal event or rally, that it would be all over the news and we would be in so much trouble, and you guarantee there would be more arrests. And a lot of people don't know this because it wasn't really reported in mainstream media because of how liberal it is, that Obama actually denounced these safe places on campus and the lack of interaction of other opinions. I'm going to read you a direct quote here. He said, "I've heard some college campuses where they don't want to have a guest speaker who is too conservative, or they don't want to read a book if it has language that is too offensive to African Americans, or somehow sends a demeaning signal towards women. And I gotta tell you, I don't agree with that either. I don't agree with you when you become students at colleges have to be coddled and protected from different points of view. I think that you should invite anybody who comes to speak to you and you disagree with. You shouldn't have an argument with them, but you shouldn't silence them by saying, you can't come because I'm too sensitive to hear what you have to say. That's not the way we learn either." So even Obama has come out and denounced this new culture on campuses and all the PC stuff that we're all so worried about now. It's affecting the way that we're learning and that our students are learning. And what are we teaching them? That they're always going to have a safe space, that they're never going to have to own up to their actions, and that there's no consequences? They can go out and do whatever they want. They can cause $100,000 worth of damage and there's no repercussions. So there was another incident in 2016 at Elon University, and this kid posted about it on Facebook, and I thought what he said about it was actually rather perfect. His name is Matt Snow, and he said, "Sorry that Kathleen Parker isn't another liberal promising you safe space and shelter from other opinions. Welcome to the real world where other opinions exist. If you're unable to even listen to a counter-argument, then you haven't learned to separate emotion from logic. And if you resort to silencing speech, then you reject the principal American ideal of freedom." pretty much think that he nailed it. All that colleges are doing right now by allowing these events to not take place is narrowing the minds of their students. How can you learn how to argue with people or even improve upon your own opinions, to do research and actually have an intelligent conversation? One of my best friends is a Democrat, but we're both knowledgeable enough on the topic that we have great conversations. We watched the election results come in together this year. She had CNN up and I had Fox up, and it was great. It works because we're open to other people's opinions. We invite other people's opinions. You can have a good discussion. You can have a good argument. Go to bat with somebody, but know your facts and have your information. It's not always about how you feel. It's about what is actually going on. So I say we need to start making arrests. We need to stop all this PC that's going on campuses. And we need to start opening our minds to other people's opinions. Because if you're just constantly fed one opinion your entire life, how do you even know that that's your own opinion? I would argue that you don't. Until next time, guys. Hey, don't forget, follow my blog below, and you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram @AshEvdo. Make sure you like and subscribe.